Hello everyone. Um, this video is going to be about basically what is music and why does it sound so pleasing. Well, as we probably all know, is that music is frequencies. So what does this actually mean? So the air is vibrating at a certain speed, and that creates a tone that we can hear if it's not too fast or too slow. So if it's between those specifics, in this case, normally it's about 30 to 20,000 is what we can hear as humans. Anything below that you can only feel, and anything above that, you probably need to be a child or something to hear, or a dolphin or something. So we're gonna focus on the ones that we can hear. So basically, you have the root key. This is your foundation. So if you press a key, say you press C0, in this case, probably C0, this is probably C minus 1 or minus 2. So say C0 is 32.7. Well, that's a very specific number. So for ease sake, we can round it up, say to say 33. And how do you calculate what will sound harmonic with this? Well, the first ones are very easy, and that's just multitudes of this. So, what's the multitude of 33? 66. 2 times 33 is 66, and so on and so forth. This is what we call harmonics, and harmonics will sound nice. Now, there are a few different wave shapes that most of you are most likely familiar with. So let me just bring up operator here, and then we can see him. So this is the sine wave. It just goes up and down. So the wave will move like this. This is the most natural one. Like if you hit a string, it will most likely go like this. So it's only one harmonic, as you can see here. If you give it overtones, which are these, it will start to shape into something else. So if we have all of them, it should become a saw. For some reason it doesn't do that, but a saw is all harmonics. So if you have all harmonics, this will look like a saw, and a saw is basically just a downward signal really fast. And that's why they call it sawtooth. It looks like that. Now, this is the reason also why a lot of people use this, because it sounds very rich and harmonic. It sounds very in tune. So it always almost works with everything. And a square is the opposite. It's only the odd harmonics. So you have all harmonics, and that's basically all the multitudes, so also the half. So if say 33 from that C, you would also have, instead of 66, you would have half, 1.5 times 33. So in that case, it would be something like 40, 51 or something, which actually is a G sharp, as you can see here, between a G sharp and a G. So you would say like it's not a C. So why is that? But because it's mathematically related to C, it will sound fine with it. So that's what the square is. Now, white noise is just everything. And this is just cut. Now, that's as far as we need to go right now into wave shapes. In this cheat sheet, why I'm saying this is this is important for what we're going to do in the kick video, because especially in the lower frequencies, if these vibrations going up and down are not multitudes of each other, which is the reason why C1 and C2, C1 and then 66 here, 65 and a half, will sound fine with it, is because it is a multitude. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong one. As you can see here, say for example, this is a really quick one. So this is 66 times every second. It will go up and it will go down. But as you see, the other one is much slower because it takes, say, 33 milliseconds to take that same amount. So this one takes 66, this one takes 33. If you add it up, they have the same beginning and same end. So they will be in perfect relation with with each other, and that's how you get this. Now, this is quite important because if you fuck this up with what they call constructive interference or destructive interference, and then in specifically destructive interference, we don't want this because here you can see this. You probably heard something that's out of phase. Well, this is what I'm going to explain you right now what it is. You see the wave going down and up, and then the other wave does the exact same thing. If you add these together, this will become twice as high and this will become twice as low. No problem there. But if you put it completely out of phase, as you can see, when this one goes down and then goes up and this one goes up and then down, the problem is if you put these together, or sum it as they call it, you'll get a flat line because this is +2, this is -2, and well, what do you get if you add +2 to -2? You get 0, and that's a problem. And normally with music, and especially the higher regions, you don't really have that much problem with a bit of phasing. It must be really, because they're so fast, those frequencies, they'll never line up exactly. That one is top and the other one is bottom, and then they'll sum to 0. That just doesn't happen. But in the lower regions, so your bass and especially your sub, this will be a massive thing. Because they're slow frequencies, it can happen that if you have two basses, for example, which is normally why you always cut everything the rest of your mix, it could all of a sudden take a lot of volume out of it, and you're just wondering, like, what happened to my bass? Or when your kick and your bass are somehow super loud when you separate them and you're just listening to it, but then you put them together and you're just like, what happened? Where's all my power? Where did it go? Well, there's where it went. Mathematic is a bitch. So in order to avoid this, we are becoming friends with all this math of music, and we're going to apply this. Now in the next video, I'm going to go into making a kick and making a bass and making sure that you don't fuck this up in a way that is very annoying, that you keep that power. So that's why I wanted to first explain this. Check out the next video for the kick, and then we'll quickly move on to the bass. Alright, see you in the next video.